Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know obviously it's like 2018, so I don't really want to bring negative vibes back, and it's just one of those things that happen and you just want to share it with everyone for life lessons basically. So it is a very long story, so if you guys want to know what happened and basically learn from what happened, then carry on watching. Guys, get yourself a drink. I am very positive right now. I haven't got a problem with not a single person, and even if I do, it's like a peaceful thing. Oh my god, I have to like kind of give you guys like a background on what type of person I am around my friends so you guys can understand. Secondary school days, my friends that I made in secondary school, calm people, amazing. Like I had no issues whatsoever, and I was that sort of person where it was never like no one wanted to try with me anyway. I wasn't really that person that really cared about anything to do with like makeup, beauty, or just nothing. I was just funny and naughty. There was no reason to argue or fight with me or nothing. I had none of that at all, so it was really good, and we was just loud and bad, and it was the best time of my life, secondary school. Time comes where you choose your college that you want to go to and whatnot, and obviously for some stupid reason I decided that I wanted to go to a college where none of my secondary school friends were going to. That was mistake one. So I went to college and I didn't know nobody, like not a single person I knew, like no one. I was just there. If I made friends, I made friends. If I didn't, I didn't. And somehow I made some friends. I went there with an attitude where I'm not shy, or I'm open to anyone that's open to me, sort of thing. So that's how it happened. I had met one person and they introduced me to their friends. Obviously when you're in like a group and you don't know anyone, like they know each other from like secondary school, you're kind of like a tiny bit reserved, you're a bit like held back a little bit, and that was me. I just reserved myself a little bit, and I think that's okay for someone who doesn't know other people. We have a group chat together now, and well, they had a group chat and they said, yeah, let's add Vanessa, let's add that person, because other people started joining it, and that was what you call squad in college days. There's two of us that are new to the group, so 6 people already knew each other, and there's 2 other people. I'm just saying random numbers, but basically there was a group and 2 of us were new to them, if that makes sense. Within the group you have that friend that you talk to and you're kind of close to, even though you're all a group. So I was close to one girl. I don't judge people. People in that place was very judgmental, and the amount of gossiping, I could not even begin to tell you guys the amount of gossiping throughout that college. People were so judgmental, it was starting to like rub on me, and I'm not a judgmental person because I just don't, it doesn't interest me to talk about someone else or judge someone else. Like I don't care. The squad that I was in was loud and just so active, and it was just like, whoa. I know I've been in a loud group before, but this was just loud, attention loud. So I came close to this girl, and then this girl was starting to be known as a nasty girl, and I wanted to help her to change. It came to the point where like people started to not like her, but I didn't really care if they liked her or not, because I liked her and she was just such a good funny person. But what she was doing was not right, and it wasn't my place to try and change someone anyway. People started thinking that what she was doing I was also doing, which shocked me, because I felt like people felt like because I was so quiet and reserved, that I had things to hide. And one thing that really got on my nerves so badly, when I say people, I'm talking about little gossiping from the most active people in the college. People, when you're quiet and reserved and always on point at college, people will find any little thing to say about you, even when there is nothing to say. But it's just like, how can you be looking like that and be quiet? It just doesn't make sense. There must be something about you. But there was literally nothing to say. So rumours started to be created, and I was like, I didn't even have to justify myself because I know me anyway. Even people within this squad that I was in started to question me, sort of thing. And that's when I was thinking, hold on a minute, like, are you lot not gonna ask me? And it came to a point where to justify the reason why they started to endorse in these rumours is because I was quiet. And I was like, honestly. Then individually I started having problems with people in the group, and another reason why I became so quiet is because you know when everyone follows one loud person? That's exactly what it was. And I've learnt from a very young age that you do not follow people. You do not bum lick people. You will get cussed for being a bum licker. I'd rather sit on my own than follow anybody. Like, that's just me. And I don't understand how or why, but it was just like, it was just like, I did nothing wrong, but people found like things to just be mad at me at. Like, okay, so basically one of the things that occurred in the group chat was because I didn't really speak in it often, I couldn't really see what was going on, but then something told me to look like what was previously said. So there's days when I do speak in the group chat, but that's only when like I'm asking someone something or they're asking me something. So one day I went in the group chat, scrolled all the way up, because that's where everything that was previously said is, and then I see my name being said, and it was said like in a shady way. So it was kind of like someone in the group chat and said something to do with I forgot, I can't remember what it was about, but they was just trying to basically say everyone else is da-da-da-da except for this person, and it was aimed at me. And because everyone else had responded like sipping their tea, because at that time the Kermit frog was popping, so everyone put the Kermit frog in the group chat. And then I see that now, and then I comment in the group chat, I'm like, I screenshot it, and then I put that in, and I ask the girl, oh, well, who are you talking about? And she said, you. And I said, okay, well, if you have anything to say, like, here's your time to say it. And then she's like, no, it's cool, but just know about this, it's about you. I was like, alright, it's cool, because obviously college will come the next day. So then college comes now, and obviously I understand that at this point we're not speaking to each other, but I'm speaking to everyone else in the group. And then people in the group was just like, yeah, what she said was wrong, and we don't agree with her. And it's a thing where if you do something in the group and everyone doesn't agree with it, then the person that did something wrong has to change, because you don't want everyone to be against you. So when that girl who said so and so about me understood that what she said about me was wrong, because the rest of the group was telling her, that's when she came to me to apologise and hash it out. And I just thought, again, that's people following people, and I'm not about that life. At the end of the day, what is there, like, what was the issue? Why was shade being thrown at me? So that's like one of the early signs where I was like, you know what, like, there's just certain people in this group that just genuinely do not like me. And it was like shady things like that. I was just starting to get like, anything I said in the group chat didn't really get recognised, and when I would speak, it was like very little, because no one would take notes anyway, because they were just so, whatever they was talking about, I couldn't relate, so I don't really involve myself in. One of my friends asked to borrow something of mine, well, in the group, and because that fake vibe was already starting to like come to me about them, I didn't want to do anything for them, so I said, oh no, in the nicest way, and they took it to heart, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then my other friend in the squad borrowed her what she wanted, and then we were sitting at a table, and then the girl threw shade and was like, well, my good friend borrowed me da-da-da-da. And I was sitting there like, yeah, okay, like, no, I don't care about any of you guys. Like, the fake vibes was already coming to me from when you guys were talking about me. Like, there's just nothing more fake than pretending to have someone's back, because there was times that some of them had my back and I was so grateful for, but then other times you want to be like like adding to these rumours and just like discluding me. I felt discluded in certain things, and I can't tell you why these things were happening, but I felt discluded in things. And because I'm a very strong person and I let things just go past me, I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. To the main part of the story, summer 16 was the most livest summer I've ever had. Like, I had my friends, not friends from college, I had my other friends, like secondary school friends, come to mine every other day. We would hang around with like people from my area. It was so alive. Then in summer 2016, I met this guy who I really liked. Like really liked this guy, but he wasn't a healthy guy, but I still liked him basically. And he had mutual friends of people in my college, so he knew boys that were in my college. And obviously I was still in this group chat, so sometimes I'll speak in my squad's group chat, but not all the time, because I just couldn't relate to anything anyone was saying. See, I'm speaking to my friends in the group chat, like things were high and things were low, so it's not a thing where I didn't, the squad would just be up and down with me, okay? So when I was speaking in the group chat and everyone was saying what they was doing in summer and this, that, and we talk about guys or whatever, I sent a picture of the guy I liked to the group chat, and I was like, this is the guy I'm talking to, guys, da da da. And then someone said, oh, isn't that so-and-so's friend? And I said, yeah, because he knows people in our college. And then it kind of was like an awkward silence. There was one person in the squad that I can say was just as close to being real with me, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have known what I'm about to tell you. Obviously there was the, let's say, the gossip girl in the group that basically was the one talking shit about me. My real friend was telling me, like, oh, gossip girl, let's call her gossip girl. Gossip girl was saying that the guy that I was hanging around in summer with and that I liked, because he had mutual friends of people in the college, so that's when he called gossip girl and told her, like, Vanessa's nothing, etc, etc. And then the way I found out he said that about me is that one of the real girls in the squad told her, why are you telling the squad what the guy said about Vanessa? Why haven't you gone and told Vanessa? And because, again, people only follow, she thought, okay, well, I don't want the squad to turn against me, so let me do what they said and go and tell Vanessa. So I go into college, and then she pulls me away and says, oh, Vanessa, I have something to tell you. It's like, yes, like normal. Like, I never suspected anything bad when I was talking to them. So she tells me, so this guy has said this about me and that I mean nothing to him. And at that point, I was so, like, my heart didn't even break, it just sank. Because, like,
it
just sunk. And I was so angry / embarrassed / sad, because, again, I did nothing wrong to that guy. I don't know why he would say that to other people about me and embarrass me. So I called this guy, and I just was shouting down the phone. I was saying, how dare you tell them that I mean nothing to you, da, 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 da. And I just was angry on so many different levels. I don't even know where the bravery came from to even call him, but I did. He was saying that, oh, I never said that, I just said that you wasn't my girlfriend, etc, etc. And I was like, but you didn't say that, you said this, that and the other. And I just cut the line, and it was just like a living hell, because he you know, you try to get away from someone but you just can't. It was literally that. That's supposed to be someone I considered as a genuine friend, someone that tells the group things about me and expects to be laughing about it, but when someone tells you you're doing the wrong thing, that's when you want to come and tell me. After I heard that, I was very wary of gossip girl, so it came to the point where I didn't want to speak to her, even though we was in the same group. I didn't want to do anything for her. I didn't want to go lessons with her. I didn't want to do anything regarding her. Another day goes by, and we're in the canteen now, and obviously there's a space where the squad sits with other people. So I go over there now as normal, and I hear my name being said. So I get over there and I'm like, well, heard my name? What are you guys talking about? Between two people, and they was like, oh, nothing. I was like, I heard my name, so yeah. Like, it was between a guy and gossip girl, and they was like, oh, nothing. He wasn't saying anything. I'm like, okay, cool. So I walked to my lesson like it's cash. And then one of my friends in the squad come up to me and said, oh, what did gossip girl say? I was like, oh, she didn't say anything about me. And then my friend was like, oh, well, that's a lie, because she was saying that they were speaking about all the nasty girls kind of in the college, and then they said how I'm included because I'm so quiet and I don't say anything. Let me tell you this, and let me state facts, because no one can tell me otherwise. I wasn't open to saying my business to people, especially if it's your business like that. People were very open and would casually tell them things that we don't actually need to hear. I just wasn't that type of person. I'm gonna keep my private business to myself because I know I don't want to tell you this, and I don't want to tell you that. So when my friend told me that, I was like, okay, she was talking about me. I call Gossip Girl, and she's like, I say, oh, so and so told me that you was talking about me, and she was like, no, I wasn't. So whatever. I was like, okay, cool. I go back to the friend that told me, and she said, but she did say that. Second day comes, I see Gossip Girl in the canteen, and church friend calls Gossip Girl and is like, why did you basically tell Vanessa that you didn't say that when you did? And then Gossip Girl was saying, but I never said it like that, and I got very annoyed and heated in the moment hearing her nonsense, because she has been throwing shade at me for a very, very, very long time. So I got up now and I stood in her face, and then she started like putting her hands in my face and whatever. And basically my college, if you have a fight even once, you're automatically kicked out. So people rarely fought. Like, it was just always arguments. No one actually touched anyone. We're literally just about to go at each other, and people are dragging us back, like overreacting, like dragging us back. No one even connected bodies. Everyone just dragging us back. And I think that's like the first time people saw me kind of on the aggressive side. But I only got aggressive not because of what she was saying, but only because your hand's about to touch me. So that incident happened. I stopped speaking to Gossip Girl, and then when I was sitting with the squad, even though I wasn't speaking to Gossip Girl and the others were, I think they was talking amongst themselves, and I heard someone say, oh, in the other group chat. And I was thinking, hold on, in what other group chat? Because there's only one. So that's when something hit me, was like, oh, hold on a minute, there's another group chat. And then I said that out loud, and one of my friends was like, yeah, there is another group chat. And I was like, right, okay. I go to my lesson. At this point I'm pissed, and people know I'm pissed. And then later on my way home, one of the friends in the group confessed to me and was like, yeah, you can only be so like real to people for them to just surprise you in so many ways. And this alone, just like knowing that people you consider to be genuine, because you cannot spot a fake friend. This video is not for you to spot a fake friend, it's to learn that there is fake friends out there, and you should be wary of your own. Like, I made some sick friends because they were loud, they were funny, and they were all pretty. And not knowing for no valid reason, then no point that I made in this story time indicates that I did anything to spark up me not being in the group chat, me having rumours being tossed around, people getting into arguments with me. There was never not one valid reason for that all to have happened. But when I explained that to like my other friends outside of the squad, because I knew other people as well, the first thing they would say was, it must be jealousy. And I hate the word jealousy because it kind of makes you sound vain, and when you toss the word jealousy about, people just don't like it, because why would you want to be jealous of someone else? But there was no other reasonable explanation as to why. I don't know till this day why and how people didn't like me. And to be honest, you should have stated that in the first place. You're not forced to be anyone's friend. If someone came up to me and said like, yeah, I just don't like you, I'd rather that than you act like you like me and don't like me. And it's so dangerous to pretend. Like, I could never pretend to be someone's friend. It's just impossible. I couldn't. You'd tell I wouldn't speak to you. It's impossible. So after that happened, my real friend, because there was one person that kind of revealed stuff to me, said that if they was in my position, she wouldn't speak to no one in the squad, and and that made me sit down and think, like, Vanessa, why are you still kind of here with them? Like, why are you still kind of here? And I only did that to finish college because it was really too late. Sometimes you think your enemy's somewhere standing behind you, but they're right in front of you, and that's what people need to be wary of, because I think my problem was I feel for people, and I would never allow someone to be lonely or to feel sad or to feel like rejected, because I've been that person. And from this experience, it has affected me because I can't open up to people anymore. Nice lesson for me to learn, and just goes to show, like, you people in that squad group business, secretly you're not even included in the other group chat, and that's just facts. Anyhow, I'm in a perfect peaceful place, and I'm trying my hardest to like be like forgiving and things like that, only because like I believe in God personally, and like as I'm starting to like read the Bible and things like that and understand certain stuff, you, as hard as it is to forgive, if you're trying to like be a follower of God, that's what you're gonna have to do. So I don't have a bad bone in my heart for anyone, but I just want to share that with you guys.